anyways, for the most part, this upcoming video is really just a summary of kind of what was going on in my life at the time, and kind of just some overviews. I did a nifty photo shoot with my friend who's a photographer, and with one of my newer friends, and also my photographer friend's now fiance, but then boyfriend, who is a videographer, and I named their names, which I really am just trying not to do, not to drag any other people into this, and put them out there, because I just feel like that would be super rude to do. They didn't sign up for this, but I did, so yeah, so I had a fun little day doing that, and yeah, it's just me pretty much talking about all of the conflicts in my life at the time, and then just me testing for ovulation again, and just going from there. And that's pretty much what this video is about. It's super short, and it explains itself, to be honest, but for the most part, it's a place in my journey that I was at, you know. It's another cycle trying to figure out what's next after a huge road bump. So yeah, so it's fair to say that the first 6 months of trying were very, very bumpy. From December all the way to May, June, things were very messy, and it wasn't till maybe month 7 or 8 when we started to get kind of a rhythm down. And now it just feels like we've got everything spot on. We've literally hit all the cues we need to hit. We baby danced. I was definitely ovulating. We did it 3 days during my fertility window. I used the pre-seed twice. And so yeah, it's just like, it feels really good to be in a place where all of that stuff is registered. But in May, at this time period, I was still trying to figure out when I was going to ovulate, and I was coming out of a cycle where I didn't ovulate, which is called, as I just recently found out, like something like a, here, let me look at my paper. An ovulatory cycle. So essentially you skip an ovulation time slot and you go from there. Neezy, are you tired? Yeah, you're cute. A puppy. But yeah, so I'm just really have a hold down on my ovulation. I do test from like the very beginning of like the end of my period. I will just jump into testing and I'll go from there. And if some of you don't know, so cycle day 1 normally is about the first day of your period will be the first day of your cycle. So every time after my period happens, then I would wait a week to 2 weeks before I ovulated, and then I would wait a week to 2 weeks again to find out if I was going to start my period or if I was going to test. Some of the time I tested pretty early, but also my period's pretty irregular, so I didn't always have a good handle on that at that time. So without further ado, this is the video from May. Hold on, let me see what date. 13th, actually. How ironic. Yeah, this is the video from May 13th, and I hope you guys enjoy. Another thing that I wanted to say today is, so on my tracker, on my ovulation tracker, hold on, I'm pulling it up. There's a fly in here. Well, it's telling me I'm gonna ovulate today now. Oh, that's so weird, because before it was saying I wasn't going to ovulate, and I told it I didn't ovulate, and I asked if I ovulated today, and I said I readjusted the schedule. So here, let me see. On So this is what it looked like. Let's see. There we go. I'm trying to make it. There we go. See there, that's what it looked like today. And that is just, it took a direct picture and kind of made a conclusion. So that's my ovulation test for today. So I'm hoping that soon it'll all work out. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And in other news, last night we baby danced, so we shall see. We're obviously getting closer, and we don't know really what's going to happen. So excuse me, I still have a cough thing. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with that, and hopefully we'll make it, and that'll be we'll have to wait and see. So last night, something very interesting that happened as well is we had our neighbors across the way from us, and they were throwing a party until like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it just was super irritating and really loud. But I'm I didn't want to go complain and stuff, because I'm they're in their own culture, I don't want to come over and be this is not okay or anything like that, because I understand that they're in their specific culture with their family and they're celebrating something, and I need to be okay with that. And so there was that, which is very interesting. And then at the same time, today I went to do a photo shoot, and we got a lot of, sorry, I'm really tired, we got a lot of photo shoot stuff, and the sun was really high, and I guess we're gonna probably try to go to a different photo shoot at the beach next time that we have the availability to do that, so that'll be fun. But I just wanted to log and keep that in mind, that everything is going to be okay. Whereas my sister-in-law right now, or my brother's girlfriend, or whatever you want to call her, she seems to be doing okay again. And then the other one seems to be kind of back and forth about whether she wants to stay with my brother or not. So we'll see how that all goes. I am just trying to wait it all out and do the best I can, and trying to plan the baby shower, which I haven't moved forward on yet, because my mom's still trying to figure out what she's going to be doing. I guess she got some recent plans deciding if she was might move to a different place, but she needed to get approved from the lady first. So I'm waiting to see what's happening with that. But we might have my brother's girlfriend's baby shower still at my mom's current place that she's living, and then we might have what are you doing? My cat. We might have it at her new place, so we don't know what's really going on with that to go forward with that. I did make some samples of the guest book. It's super cute, and I'm so excited. I think that the next viable step is to get invitations out, and then I've got to construct a balloon arch. So I'm very excited about doing all that stuff, and I'm very nervous. I kind of wanted to also try to make a blanket, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm good enough to really be able to crochet well enough to make a professional style blanket. And then on the other news, so I ordered for my cousin's baby a Pikachu little knitted or crocheted hat and a diaper cover. And first of all, the tail on the diaper cover was on backwards. And the eyes were far too close together, and the buttons made it look like super demonic, and like it was a scary Pikachu. It wasn't even a cute Pikachu. And it was not what they had advertised. So I asked for a refund, and then I got this little jumper thing, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail, and I'll definitely record that before I type it in a box and wrap it up and take it to their baby shower. But I'm super excited for everything that's been coming up, and we'll just have to see what happens next. Hopefully I can find a job that I actually like. That's kind of been something that I'm stressing out about lately, is finding a job that I like. Seems to be kind of, I don't know, it feels right now like unrealistic, but I don't know what jobs I'm gonna like and stuff. So just trying to do that. And then also I found like this really super awesome spot. So the Portland Chinese Gardens, it's called like the Lansu Chinese Gardens, is in downtown Portland, and you can pay something like a $10 fee to get into the gardens. You could be there all day, and then on top of that you can go into the tea shop, and they have like a tea house at the very back of the gardens. And the tea house, you can go in the tea house and you can drink tea for $5. You can drink tea all day there. So it was a really good deal. I spent way more than I was intending to originally, but like I was like, this is a place, this is the first time I've been here, so I really wanted to like experience all they had to offer, know what I liked, stuff like that. There's definitely sometimes when it's a good date for like dinner, because they have these little bowls of noodles, and they were so good, but they're so expensive. They were like $14 for it, and I'm like, that would be a good date. And then there's other times I'm like, it would just be good to come here and write and get some mooncakes and tea. So I might do that one of these days. I'm kind of just trying to figure out where my characters are going. I'm trying to establish the beginning of my very first Patchwork People book, but I think that I need to work a little bit more on the beginning, and I need to work a lot more on the character and kind of like where I want the character to go. So that's all the things going on in my life right now, and I just wanted to go ahead and log all that, but I'll see you around. So there you go, and that was pretty simple and self-explanatory. At this time period I was looking for a job and really just trying to figure out, with my newfound history degree, how do I really want to use that degree, and how can I really market myself in a way that makes people want to hire me and value the worth that I can put into my work. So that's something that's really was going over my mind at the time, and just trying to figure that out as well. And I, of course, was just having a lot of feelings, just trying to feel it out. Lots of anticipation, just came off of disappointment, and just trying to figure everything out. So yeah, this is pretty much how it goes sometimes when you're TTC. You just kind of have like a general update, and then that's it. But thank you guys for watching, and if you would like to see more content, please like and subscribe, and hit that notification button if you would like to receive alerts. Until then, I'll see you guys later.